The moon hung low in the cloudy night sky as a dense fog blanketed the forgotten manor. Its crumbling facade loomed ominously, an imposing relic of a time long gone. The locals whispered of the manor's dark history, a place where the supernatural danced with the living, but it was all dismissed as superstition, the tales of an uneducated village. Aimee Montgomery, an experienced paranormal investigator known for her skepticism, had heard these stories countless times. She prided herself on debunking myths and revealing logical explanations. When the news of the manor reached her ears, she saw it as another opportunity to prove that there was no such thing as the supernatural. With her team in tow, Aimee entered the manor. The air was thick with the scent of decay, and the walls seemed to ooze memories of the past. Her camera and voice recorder at the ready, she began her investigation. As they ventured deeper into the manor, Aimee couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. She attributed it to nerves and the eerie atmosphere. The team set up cameras in various rooms, aiming to capture any unusual activity. Hours passed with no significant findings. Aimee was growing frustrated. She questioned her decision to come to this forsaken place. That's when it happened, a faint whisper, barely audible, but unmistakably a voice. Aimee looked at her team. Their faces mirrored her own shock. The voice was clear, calling out from the darkness, "Help me." They followed the sound, their flashlight beams cutting through the oppressive darkness. The voice grew louder, more desperate, as if someone were trapped in the manor's labyrinthine corridors. Finally, they reached a door that seemed to shimmer with an otherworldly light. Aimee pushed it open, revealing a room untouched by time. In the center stood an ornate mirror that radiated an eerie glow. The voice emanated from it, but there was no one in sight. With caution, Aimee approached the mirror, her breath visible in the chill of the room. As she gazed into it, her reflection seemed to distort, revealing glimpses of a different time, a grand ballroom filled with people in elegant attire, swirling to the music of a long-forgotten orchestra. Aimee's heart raced as she realized the mirror was a portal to the past, a portal to the night of a tragic event that had become the stuff of local legend. She saw a woman in distress, pleading for help as a masked figure advanced upon her. Aimee's voice recorder captured it all, the woman's cries, the masked figure's menacing words, and the horrified gasps of the onlookers. It was as if they were witnessing the event unfold in real time. As the recording played back, the room grew colder, and the whispers intensified. Aimee's team, once skeptical, were now believers in the supernatural. They had stumbled upon a portal to the past, a window into a night of horror. Determined to uncover the truth, Aimee delved into local archives, piecing together the tragic story of the manor. It was once owned by a wealthy family, and the woman in the mirror was their daughter, Isabella. On the night of the grand ball, Isabella had been brutally murdered by an unknown assailant. With newfound purpose, Aimee and her team conducted further investigations, using the mirror as a conduit to communicate with the past. They discovered that Isabella's spirit was trapped in a loop, reliving her final moments, unable to move on. The masked figure remained a mystery, but the more they interacted with the past, the clearer the whispers became. They learned of a hidden room within the manor that held the key to Isabella's salvation. Guided by the voices of the past, Aimee and her team uncovered the hidden room. Inside, they found a chest containing Isabella's diary, filled with cryptic entries hinting at a dark secret within the manor. As they deciphered the diary's clues, they stumbled upon a hidden passage leading deep underground. In the bowels of the manor, they discovered a chamber filled with occult symbols and relics, a place where dark rituals had once taken place. It became clear that Isabella's murder was not a random act but a part of a sinister ritual that had bound her spirit to the manor. The masked figure was revealed to be a cult leader who had sought to harness supernatural power for his own nefarious purposes. Aimee and her team realized that they needed to break the curse that bound Isabella's spirit and put an end to the cult's dark influence. They conducted a daring ritual, using Isabella's diary as a guide, to free her spirit from its torment. As the ritual reached its climax, the manor trembled, and the whispers grew deafening. Aimee and her team watched in awe as Isabella's spirit materialized before them. With a sad smile, she thanked them and then dissipated into the ether, finally finding peace. With Isabella's spirit gone, the manor was no longer a place of darkness. The supernatural occurrences ceased, and the whispers of the past were silenced. Aimee and her team had unraveled the mysteries of the forgotten manor, proving the existence of the supernatural. Their journey had transformed skeptics into believers and had given a restless spirit the peace it had longed for. As they left the manor behind, Aimee couldn't help but wonder if there were other places like this, where the veil between the living and the dead was thin. She knew that her investigations into the supernatural were far from over, and she was more determined than ever to uncover the secrets of the unknown.